general fund budget, expanding the animal control dollar donation fund for security fence around the animal shelter located at the YMCA Camp Carter property in the amount of...
You said five?
Don't.
What was that number?
Let's just put...
6158 is what we got, but...
6158.
6158, okay.
We have a motion.
And to seek, alternative bids under that
Bring
budget.
it back to you when we get...
No,
You do it, get it
that's what
done.
we're saying. You've got that budget. If you can get it done for that or less, I would like to
See more
see you
bids.
call somebody else and at least find
We
out.
will.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Have a motion second, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. Number 14, consider approval of resolution 1070-2022 regarding a financing agreement by and between Government Capital Corporation, the City of River Oaks for procurement of heavy equipment in the water department. You always cost us money every time you go to that podium.
You have a memo from our office. Basically what you have is you have two backhoes that operate out there, and similar to fire trucks, they have one that's their primary unit and one's a backup unit. And similar to the fire department, there's like a 10-year separation in between the two units. Our primary unit is 16 years old already, in which the backup unit is a 1996 model, and we keep them maintained, and they do well. But in this particular instance, the reverser is what they call it, in the automatic transmission has went out, and the repair is $10,936 and 98 cents. And we feel at this time that we should not be sinking that kind of money into that year model unit. We presented that to the city manager. He asked us for to come up with some alternatives, and so basically where we went out and looked at a new equipment cost and basically took that to government capital. We were able to come back. The equipment cost is $121,616.60, and if you analyze that over 10 annual payments, in my memo it states 2.97% interest at a payment of $14,235.36. Mr. Gregory's done some work with government capital and to where they can extend the first payment out to, I believe, 2023.
October of 2020.
It does adjust, the rate stays the same. The 10 annual payments does adjust, and it becomes $14,969.70. Our first payment then would begin October 20th, 23. We do have the option if you want to repair it. We do not recommend it, but we can still keep going down that road if you would like. Keeps us in operation.
Should have any value to sell?
I would estimate at least a 5,000 to 10,000 somewhere in there.
How is it overall, other than this transmission?
It's about like my knee. It talks to me every other day.
We ain't gonna be able to sell them.
It's overall good. It's, you know, in 1996 they built them heavier, and yeah, it's overall a good unit. We've already done some major repairs, sunk some money into it when I first got here, and so it's just, do we want to keep doing that process? You know, because our primary unit is already 16 years old. It's a 2006 model. That's the one we roll out day and night. It's supposed to start with it. And if it doesn't, then we hope the backup unit does. And so, but on a constant daily basis, when I'm full staff, we're using both of them every day. And if we're not, if one of them is down, then we have to rent one.
And what kind of grant did you get?
We were not able to make the timeline to get a 25% grant. We were just a week shy from that.
You know of any other grants on the horizon with all this other
That same
money the
grant,
government's throwing out?
yeah, that same grant comes up again on an annual basis, I believe, done in Marvin on the turf.
This is what you build infrastructure with, right? Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're
sir.
saying, Marvin, you're not saying nothing.
And that's what we're bringing,
We're gonna go through finance, and this is a good deal that we got here. But, we didn't plan on it.
No, I know, you don't ever plan on it.
no, and we do have the repair money in our budget, but it will drain our repair budget.
And then it's no guarantee, correct?
No.
Well, there will be a guarantee on the transmission, but there's no guarantee something else won't go wrong, because
Do you have a reason to believe something else would go wrong?
Mr. Gregory, if I could, I wouldn't be a public works director if I could predict that. I'd be at the horse track every day. I'm sorry.
What about
We don't.
its value? We talked about that. Did y'all,
The value,
the value of it, the 1996?
the 1996 is
And
what,
investing 11,000 into that.
yeah, that's what we talked about just now.
Well, that's what you said you could sell it for in the current condition was $5,000.
We're correct, and he says, do we want to...
Well, the value would be if it was a fully functional with a...
Fully functional, it still would bring 10 to 12, yeah.
So,
So, I mean, you're gonna get your money back if you repair it.
You're saying the value of it repaired is as
Yeah.
high as the repair cost?
Yeah.
Okay.
but the same note,
But then if something else breaks,
I got a long tractor that's probably in the 50s, and we used to use the heck out of it. I've replaced the clutch in it. So, I mean, it's not like a lazy man's automatic. It's still running to this day, so.
And that's why I brought it to the manager,
Yeah.
and he requested we bring it to you to look at. Once again, Government Capital did provide us a decent rate. We did not shop the rate with anyone else.
And I,
Gordon, how long is the warranty on a new one?
it probably isn't one on a tractor.
Yeah, there's a warranty on the tractor. Jameson, I know there's gotta be at least a 2-year to a 5-year. I'd have to research that. I didn't bring that with me.
And that would not just be for the transmission, it would be for the engine,
For the whole
all
unit.
components.
Yeah, the whole unit.
Except the hydraulic coats.
Yeah, anything that is under normal.
Yeah. I just look at things, they're so tight. I mean, if you're gambling, yes, you're gambling, fixing a transmission, you could be throwing 10,000 down. But 120,000 is way more than 10.
And that's,
So if you repaired it and used that money, then what do you do the next time something else breaks?
Well, if they come back asking for a budget amendment at mid-year or whatever.
and then we also have the
Like
operating.
you said, it drains his budget, he'll have nothing.
That's why I'm asking, is it, are we just, kicking it down the road by, repairing it, or is it the thing to do?
I don't John Deere, and have you looked at, Cat or some of the others,
No, sir, staff wanted to go with John Deere, and so we went through a buy-board scenario and looked at
Is
that.
that what the other one is, the John Deere?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's reasons to have the same
It's
equipment,
good to share, yeah.
shared components.
I bought a used one 2 months ago, a 416, Caterpillar, backhoe, and it was just about what you're paying for, what this repair cost was,
Would you like to sell it, sir?
not what I paid for it.
The price increase.
In answer to the question on the warranty, it is a John Deere powertrain, 48 month, 4,000 hours, deductible, 0.
So 4 years on the
4 years.
drivetrain.
Yeah.
So on a backhoe, is that, I guess that's,
Backhoe's life is normally, when I do a fleet analysis, they're 7 to 15 years, and we always on the high end, because all the heavy equipment lasts 15 years. Every